Where did I put that? Oh, I thought I already... Oh, and I can't forget, I thought... Oh, how am I ever gonna get this done?
Are you sure I can't help? I could...
No.
Maybe just
No, thanks.
How about...
Just stand over there.
But...
Where you'll be out of the way. Ribbon. Ribbon. Where's the ribbon?
I got it! Whoa! I'll just go and stand over there, where I'll be out of the way.
My little pony, my little pony. Ah, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure.
Tons of fun!
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends.
Won't you at least let me help you clean up?
No, you've helped me quite enough.
I'm sorry, sis. I just thought that if I could help, I might find my special gift and finally earn my cutie mark.
I understand. It's just that I need this time to fill this order without any complications. Okay, all done. Now, back to work. I've lost a lot of time and I cannot have any more interruptions. What now?
Oh, sorry. I thought the open sign meant you were open, but I must have been mistaken.
Fluttershy, forgive me. I was so wrapped up in my work that I forgot you were bringing Opalescence back from her grooming.
No worries, Rarity. I've left her there in the basket.
Ooh, she looks great. I just don't understand how you're able to do it. I can't get near her without getting a swipe from her claws. Ah! Did you use the stare on her?
Oh, no. I wouldn't. I couldn't. I don't really have any control over when that happens. It just happens. No, I'm just good with animals. It's my special gift, you know.
Well, you should have a picture of Opal as a cutie mark instead of those butterflies.
Oh, maybe I can be good with animals, too. Or not.
I'm sorry I can't invite you to stay and chat, Fluttershy. I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew with this order.
But you're not eating anything.
No, sweetie, it's an expression. It means that I've taken on more work than I can handle. I've got 20 of these special robes to make tonight. They're due in Trottingham tomorrow morning. See, I've lined them in this special gold silk. It took so long to make, but I think it adds just the right touch, don't you?
These are lovely, but 20 by tonight? How will you get it all done?
Well,
Oh, maybe I could just stand over here and watch.
I'll manage.
Well, maybe I should get out of your means so you can work.
Hi, Fluttershy. Hi, Rarity.
Hello, girls.
Hey, Sweetie Belle.
Scootaloo! Apple Bloom!
You ready for tonight?
Yep, Cutie Mark planning session is a go! Tonight is the night we each try to find our own special talent.
Even if it takes us all night.
I'm ready. You ready? Very ready.
Cutie Mark Crusader sleepover at Rarity's. Yay!
And look what I made us.
Wow!
That's so cool! What does that patch on your cape mean?
The Cutie Mark Crusaders! Yay! We're on a crusade, a mission, to find our cutie marks.
Yep, and look, I lined them with this special gold silk. It took so long to make, but I think it adds just the right touch. Don't you?
Sweetie Belle, what have you done? That was the last of the gold silk. Oh, now I'll have to make more. Oh, I hope I can make more. I'm gonna have to work all night. Which means, sorry, girls, I'm afraid the Crusaders' sleepover is canceled.
What?
I just won't have any time to watch you if I want to get these robes delivered on time. But no buts this time. I'm sorry, Sweetie Belle. It's just the way it has to be.
I suppose I could take them for the night.
I couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, it's no problem at all.
Have you met my sister and her friends? A problem is all it would be.
Did I have a problem with Opal? You've seen how well I handle small creatures.
I suppose that's true, and I do have a lot of work to do.
Come on, it'll be fun.
I assure you they're quite a handful.
These sweet little angels.
Well... all right.
Cutie Mark Crusaders sleepover at Fluttershy's Cottage! Yay!
So cute. Wait for me! Oh, won't this be ever so fun? We can have a nice little tea party and braid each other's tails and sit quietly and color and tell each other fairy tales and...
Hello, Fluttershy.
Oh, hello, Twilight. Where are you off to?
I'm heading to the Everfree Forest to Zecora's to get some of my favorite tea.
The Everfree Forest? You'll be careful, won't you?
Of course. How about you? What are you doing with the girls?
Rarity has a big order to fill tonight, so I volunteered to take the girls over to my cottage for a sleepover.
Wow, sounds like every pony has their hooves full today. Taking care of those 3 fillies all by yourself? You sure you can handle it?
What? These sweet little angels. There'll be no problem at all.
Wow, look at this place! What's that? Are those chickens?
No problem at all. Okay, girls, what should we do?
I'm gonna get my mark first.
Girls?
Nuh-uh.
Should we...
I'm
Girls. Okay, now settle.
staying up all night. Me too. Me free.
I know you're excited, but... girls... Oh, careful with the... Oh, girls... So, what do you want to do? Play a game?
We are the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and we want to crusade for our cutie marks. And we, yeah, what they said.
I don't know. How about a nice, quiet little tea party?
Or we could go adventuring in the Everfree Forest. Yeah!
Oh no! The Everfree Forest is much too dangerous. It's filled with far too many strange creatures.
But you could go with us and we could catch those creatures. We could be, creature catchers. Yay! Cutie Mark Crusader Creature Catchers! Rawr! I am a dangerous creature from the Everfree Forest. Rawr! Halt, dangerous creature of the Everfree Forest. I am Sweetie Belle, the creature catcher, and I'm here to catch you. You can never catch me. I am far too powerful and dangerous. You cannot run from me. Rawr! Rawr!
Oh, maybe that's not such a... Now, girls, how about we do some nice coloring? No!
Come back, dangerous creature, so I can catch you! Never!
Careful. You don't... break anything.
Sorry, Fluttershy. Yeah, sorry. I guess we aren't creature catchers.
Oh, girls, it's okay.
I know! We could be Cutie Mark Crusader carpenters!
Carpenters?
Hammer! 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 That doesn't look like a table. We were making a table? Some pony needs to put this thing out of its misery. We are definitely not Cutie Mark carpenters. Who wants a picture of a hammer on their flank anyway?
Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, how about a game?
A game?
It's called Shh.
What's that?
Well, it's a game about who can be quiet the longest. Sound fun? I'm the world champ, you know. I bet you can't beat me.
I lose. Me too. We free. Okay, now what can we do? Oh, how about Cutie Mark Crusader coal miners? Yeah!
No!
Aww.
I mean, it's time for bed, don't you think? Aren't you excited to get all toasty and warm in your snuggly, wuggly little beds?
Snuggly wuggly? But we have more crusading to do. We've got plans and capes.
Okay. Maybe the crusading can wait until morning, when it's light and not so dark.
How are we gonna find our special talent in our sleep?
Maybe you'll have a lovely little dream about your special talent.
But we're not even tired.
How about I sing you a lullaby?
Yeah.
Hush now, quiet now, it's time to lay your sleepy head. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to go to bed.
I know this one.
Oh, how wonderful. Why don't you sing it with me?
Hush now, quiet now, it's time to lay your sleepy head. Said hush now, quiet now, it's time to go to bed.
Okay, sweetie, that was...
Drifting off to sleep, the exciting day behind you. Drifting off to sleep, like a joy of dreamland find you.
Thank you, sweetie.
Hush now, quiet now, lay your sleepy head. Say hush now, quiet now, it's time to go to bed. What is that?
Girls!
Fluttershy, your chickens are on loose. I wonder what could have caused that. Don't worry, Fluttershy. The Cutie Mark Crusaders will handle this. Cutie Mark Crusader Chicken Herders. Yeah!
No, I don't think that's a... come back! Please! Come on, girls. The chickens are fine. Oh, girls!
Girls!
Come on. In you go. There's some good chickens. Okay, you three. Isn't it about time you got into bed?
But
Please. So, no more crusading for tonight, all right?
yes, Fluttershy. We promise, Fluttershy. Good night, Fluttershy.
Okay, good night.
Okay, so what kind of crusading do we do next? There's not much we can do from this room unless we become Cutie Mark Crusader cottage cleaners. No, thanks. Well, we have to think of something. We can't just waste this opportunity to find out what our special talents are. Hey, girls! Look! Some of the chickens may have escaped. Into the forest. Cutie Mark Crusaders Chicken Rescuers are go!
It really wasn't that hard. I mean, all I needed to do was just show them who's in charge. Nothing's gonna get past Fluttershy. Good with animals, good with kids.
Wait up!
Peace and quiet. Too quiet. Girls? Girls? Elizabeth, she's missing. Girls? Oh no. They must have gone looking for my missing chicken, which means they must have gone into the Everfree Forest. Those girls have really done it this time. They've really bitten off more than they can chew. Oh, just like me. I never should have offered to watch them.
Here, tick, 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 tick. What are you doing? Calling for the chicken. That That is not how you call a chicken. Oh, and you know how to call a chicken. I know that's not the way. Then show me. I don't have to show you. You're just chicken. And not... Oh, wait. Now I know how to call a chicken. Skidaloo! Skidaloo! That's so funny I forgot to laugh. You also forgot how to call a chicken. Why, you... Come on, guys. We're not gonna find the chicken or our cutie marks by arguing. Maybe that's our special talent. Arguing. Is not, is two. Is not, is two. Anything yet?
No. Darn.
Here, tick, 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 box.
Girls? Girls? No! Get a hold of yourself, Fluttershy. Just put one hoof in front of the other. What was that? Twilight? Is that you? Oh, Twilight, it is you. Thank goodness you're here. I need your help. The girls are out here somewhere and I'm afraid that they're... Oh! What's happened to you? Oh no! If you've been turned to stone, it must mean... Oh no! The girls! Don't move. I'll be back for you.
Girls! Is not, is two. Is not, is two. Girls! Our special talent is not arguing. Besides, what would the cutie mark of some pony whose talent is arguing even look like?
Girls? Girls?
Fluttershy!
Girls! Thank goodness I found you.
Fluttershy, what?
Girls, we have to leave the forest at once.
But we haven't found the chicken yet.
There's no time for that. There's a cockatrice on the loose.
A caca what now?
A cockatrice. It's a frightening creature with the head of a chicken and the body of a snake. Now, come on.
The head of a chicken and the body of a snake?
That doesn't sound scary. That sounds silly.
Well, if I ever saw one of them caca thingies face to face, I'd laugh at how silly it was.
No, never look one in the eye. You look a cockatrice in the eye.
Chicken!
Girls, wait!
Here, chicken. There he is! 2 chickens? I thought only one escaped. Grab them both!
Now we have to... Girls, please. Girls, listen to me, girls. Please. Girls! Behind me, now! You! Just who do you think you are going around turning others into stone? You should be ashamed of yourself. I have half a mind to find your mother and tell her what you've been up to, young man. Now you go over there and turn Elizabeth and my friend Twilight back to normal. And don't ever let me catch you doing this again. Do you understand me? Are you girls all right? I was so worried.
Yeah, fine. Thanks to that stare of yours.
You're like the queen of stairs. You're the Stairmaster.
We're sorry we snuck out of the house and into the forest. Yeah, we'll listen to you from now on.
We promise.
Oh, you do you? Well, you'd better, or I'll give you the stare.
What happened?
And that's when it brought you back from Stone.
This is gonna make quite a letter to the princess. I was wrong about you. You certainly do know how to handle those girls.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
How so?
I assumed that I'd be just as good with kids as I am with animals. Boy, was I wrong. I really learned the hard way not to bite off more than I could chew.
You and Rarity both. Good morning, Rarity.
Did you finish all those capes?
Just delivered them. I have to admit, if you hadn't come along, I might not have. Thanks again.
Won't you stay for some tea?
I really must get back to the shop and clean up. Girls, get your things. Time to go. Girls! Girls! Time! Girls! Your things! Girls! It's time to... Girls!
Allow me. Girls,
Yes, Fluttershy, you called?
go and get your things. Rarity's here to see you home.
Of course, Fluttershy, right away.
How did you do that?
I guess I'm just as good with kids as I am with animals.
Thank you,
Speaking of which, I could use your help with Opal.
Of course. How about later today?
How about now?